Welcome to the Den Dwellers Comedy Club podcast. I'm your host, Trey, and right beside me is Colin. Now, Colin's a little tired, as you can see, but, he'll wake up eventually. Well, today is a very special episode. We have a lot to talk about. It's some very exciting subjects. Got some comedy jokes in there. So a little bit of, improv, a little bit of, just seriousness. Sometimes you got some seriousness in these things. And it's really something. So yeah. Oh, look who finally decided to show up. Hey, all right. I think we should get started here. So why don't you guys just grab your popcorn with butter unless you're lactose intolerant. Okay. Anyway, so I think we're going to get started here. Shut up, you old bag. All right, now we're going to get started here. Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to do the podcast. What's wrong? What's this? Maybe if you took that tape off your mouth, I could hear you. Hey, whoa, wait, wait, yo. Someone get this man from Skittles. She's having a spaz attack.
All right, and welcome back, Den Dwellers Comedy Club. Another week of, you know what I mean? Exactly. Yeah, so that was a little bit that we thought of, and I think a new idea that literally just popped into my head, like, just this second, was that every show that we do, we should have, like, a little skit at the beginning? Like a little thing like that, Look at how red my wrists are.
Oh my god.
But, yeah, I think that'll be really funny, and I think that would totally work if we, turn that on. There you go. Get that nice aesthetic.
Nice.
Speaking of aesthetic, if you're not watching the podcast right now, what's up with you, man? Go to YouTube and search up Den Dwellers Comedy Club. And if that nothing comes up, search up Rancid and Janky Improv, just because it'll
and
probably
if nothing comes up, there's something wrong with your brain. Or YouTube. Or, you know what?
That could have been offensive.
Maybe it was offensive.
I'm not going to blow up this time, though.
All right.
Last week, I kind of went...
You went sicko mode.
Don't mention it.
Anyway!
We'll try and script a skit every week, just so that, it's funny, and it's something different.
Yeah.
It's something different that you don't even see. But, like I said, watch us on YouTube. It's a bit of a different experience, rather than just listening to Apple Podcasts, or Google Podcasts, or Spotify.
Yeah, it's better. You can see the skit. What's the point?
You can see it, bro. If you were just listening to it now, all you would hear is muffled, stuff, and it just, nah.
It's not good.
It's just, nah. It's
Exactly.
That's what you get. Everybody's gonna boo you for doing that.
Yeah.
But if you are watching us, you'll probably see me rub my wrists for the rest of the show, because they're really red. Like...
Gotta get a close-up of that redness.
Look at that wrist. Look at that wrist.
Look at the flicker of wrist.
Woo! Look at that wrist.
Okay. Yeah.
For all you people that like wrists.
Moving on.
Trey, you wanted to talk about some stuff today.
Yeah.
So you, for once.
Exactly.
Literally, for once. You have come up with show notes.
One show note.
One.
But it's it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. What is that show note that you've writ down?
No, that's why you should watch it on YouTube, because you don't know what just happened. Anyway, now I've seen this on another podcast. It was it just got me thinking again, But it's like, so UFOs, everyone's talking about UFOs, how they're aliens. Like, oh, aliens are coming down in UFOs.
Nobody thinks that.
Everyone thinks that. Trust me. Anyway. Okay. So, but this person on another podcast, I don't know what the podcast was that called, because I don't pay attention.
Don't mention it, because then they get fame and we don't. So.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Just keep your mouth shut when it comes to legalities. You know what I mean?
Legally, I need to keep my mouth shut to legality. Anyway. So UFOs aren't aliens. They're people from the future who developed time travel in a little spaceship, and they're coming back to see the past. I mean, if you guys believe in that alien stuff, because I'm like 50-50 with it, you know? I'm like, okay, whatever. But like people always say they're aliens or whatever. They could be people from the future who develop time travel coming back to see what the past was like if they haven't seen it, you know?
You know, that doesn't really count as a show note, considering that you didn't think of it.
Well, yeah, it gave us some time. I think we took 5 minutes out of that, you know? It's pretty good. Yeah, just like, you know.
There's no excuse.
I have plenty of excuses.
You literally just copied what they said.
It's a good note, though. You know, it's a good, it's a good analogy.
So can you elaborate on it?
Yes, I can.
Then elaborate it on your own creative.
All right.
Put in your own creative, you know.
What are aliens?
Try not to kick the table, too.
Aliens are what people call extraterrestrials. They're, you know, they could be big and green. They could be little and brown, like E.T. Am I right? But
little and brown.
Little and brown,
like Liza Koshy, little brown girl coming at you.
Yeah,
little and brown.
She's actually an alien.
Okay, that's gonna quickly go down a road that we did not want to.
Speaking of aliens,
speaking of people from the future, if you just heard me say something about little brown people, that's because it was part of her intro. Liza Koshy on YouTube. Check her out. She's pretty funny.
Well, now she's getting famous and we're not. You messed up on the recording. I want you.
How am I supposed to get back? How am I supposed to get back with them? We can't just cut. We can't start over.
We just, you know what we gotta do?
What are we supposed to do?
We're supposed to quit. We just have to quit.
We can't just quit.
We have to.
Literally, the only thing I can think of is just stare at that light until you can't see. And
Okay, let's do it.
No. I don't even know him anymore, man. I don't even know.
Who knows?
I don't even know, man.
Redheads are aliens too.
Well, great. Okay. Sure. Okay.
All right, next show note.
But the thing, but you actually, the thing that you were saying though, you're like 50-50 about aliens being real.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we've talked about aliens a lot on the show, like even before we had our big name phase change, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about aliens a lot, and you were like 50-50 about them being real. Mm-hmm. The universe is so unimaginably massive that if we were the only beings alive on the only planet that had beings, how does that even make sense? Can we quickly shout out Trey's rings? He's out here flexing on everybody with like 24 karat just like Green Lantern over here. Ryan Reynolds, my man.
Yeet.
Why? Why? Just why though? You know, like, oh, wait.
What are you doing?
Damn it, I was gonna try and burp. Whatever. You know, but like, that's funny you say that though, because like everybody that is in the creative industry, like movies, TV, even music, mm-hmm.
always
like shows aliens as like you said, like little and brown, or like gray or something,
or green.
Yeah. And it's just weird because go check out I can't remember what episode it is. I think it's episode 7 of the old show that we did, Rancid and Janky. Check that out. I have this really good theory about aliens and people, and it's really good. Check it out.
I'm surprised you remember the episode.
Well, I remembered it wasn't episode 6 because that's the episode we got Claire on.
Oh.
Speaking of Claire,
we need to get her on again.
We're gonna get guests on pretty soon here. But either way, as I was saying, what was I even talking about?
Talking about aliens.
Oh yeah, they're weird looking, and personally, I think that aliens are actually just people from other planets, and that the only other species of alien are actually just humans. That's my theory. I don't think they look weird, because if they looked weird, then you'd want to everybody be scared by them and stuff, and just be But speaking of like weird things, what's What's the strangest thing that you've ever had to do to get away from somebody that you don't want to be around?
Well, probably move houses, I guess.
You moved?
Yeah.
You so like, oh, I don't like that. My neighbor is like, he's weird. I'm just gonna move.
No. It was
like I just deported myself from the country to get away from this dude and like what? Like explain, elaborate again, bro. If you're gonna be part of this, you gotta elaborate. Because if you're not gonna elaborate, I'm probably just gonna like cut your fingers off.
Whoa.
With these here scissors. The bell doesn't belong in that, but I'm just saying scissors.
Okay.
So, if you can't elaborate, I'm going to cut your fingies right off your phalanges, alright? Now, elaborate.
Phalanges.
Now, elaborate, Mr. Robota.
Alright. So, basically, this was in, my old town that, yeah. And,
Old Town Road?
Yeah, Old Town Road.
Nah. Till I can't no more. I got the horses in the back. We're starting the dash. I got the horses in the back! Okay.
Okay.
Hey, what? Sorry, what?
Yeah, so basically, there was, this person,
is it impossible for you to form a normal sentence without starting? Oh, yeah. So basically, like, Can you just form a normal sentence with real grammar?
I wish.
Start a sentence off normally, and if you don't, I will stop you.
I don't know how to start it normally. Do I just...
Stupid, what grade are you in? Like
4.
Clearly. I know 6-year-olds that are smarter than you.
They're dead now.
That's really not
good.
Alright,
well, in the old town, that old town.
Yes.
There was this person.
Uh-huh.
This person.
Yeah.
It's not the best person.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a bad person.
Right.
Not gonna say names. Not gonna say what gender.
Uh-huh.
Just a person.
Gender's not real, though. Let's talk politically here, guys. Let's be politically correct. Gender is fake.
Alright, Mr. Reed.
We're gonna cut that out.
We are gonna cut that out.
Gender's fake. Gender's not real.
It sounds like Christmas bells.
Anyway, continue. And be politically correct this time, Mr. Santa Claus.
Oops.
You're not getting that back. That's mine now.
It's like it just...
He just dropped a ring under the couch. It's mine now.
No. Alright.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was... okay, listen, I was living with my dad, alright? I was living with my dad.
Right.
There was this person in that place that I did not like, alright? Yes. And that person, I'm not gonna say. Mm-hmm. But, did not like. It was very bad. Bad stuff happened. Did not like that person, alright? Soon enough, had a mental breakdown.
You had a mental breakdown? A mental
breakdown.
That sucks, man. Hit that fat F in the comments just to rip for Trey, you know what I mean? Let's keep going.
And then I just moved. I
Mom, this guy is annoying me. Alright, we'll move.
No, I just said I was living with my dad.
Oh, well.
So then I moved in with my
Gender's not real.
I'm kidding.
I'm joking. I don't think that, actually. Anyway, keep going. I want to hear more.
Well, that's it.
Oh, you just moved?
Yeah, I just moved.
For me though, because that's kind of, that's almost extreme. Like,
think about it. If I didn't move, we wouldn't be here right now. Exactly.
Wow, bro.
Exactly. The podcast wasn't real.
But like for real though, mom. Mom.
Dad.
Mom.
What?
Mom.
No.
Okay.
Claire. It was, you don't remember that? Okay. It's an improv joke. Okay. Continue.
Either way, before I was so rudely interrupted by something that I still cannot comprehend, we're going to talk after. Anyway, the weirdest thing that I've ever had to do was fake a phone call.
What is that?
So, let me elaborate.
Elaborate.
That's
please.
a fun word. Okay, so
I can tell you said it like 4 times today.
Let me tell you, as I get something out of my eye.
Okay.
So I was walking home from the bus because I get dropped off from a bus on my way home from school because I'm still being schooled. And I spent like 10 minutes talking with all my friends, right at the bus stop like we always do. And once in a while there's this girl that gets off. We're going to call her Jalissa.
What does Jalissa look like?
She's got glasses.
Ah, that Jalissa.
We're going to call her Jalissa for now because Jalissa is not a real name. And that's also not her name. So she also got off at the bus stop because she lives, I guess, somewhere where the bus can drop her off. I don't know. And her and I walk the same way after a while, and we split off. But she passes, sorry, this is weird for me. Oh, yeah, I got it. So, we walk the same way, and then she splits off. And today, she ended up actually walking near my house. Not by, like, she didn't walk by my house, but it was, like, near my house. What?
You said today.
Oh, I meant, like, when we were doing, when that other day, it was, like, a couple weeks ago. And she ended up walking near my house, like, it to the point of where if you looked out my window, you could probably see her. So I knew I was getting close to there, and I didn't want my parents to see that I was walking home with a girl. Personally, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not uncomfortable by that, but I know for 100% fact that when I got home, my mom, dad, sister, whoever will be like, "Ew, who is that?
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?" kind of thing. And I didn't want that conversation to happen because it's awkward and it's unnecessary and it's just stupid. So, here's what I did. A couple houses before, and I have no problems with this girl. Mm-hmm. We're friends. But a couple houses before the area, let's call it Area 51, the area that she would walk by where people could see me with her. That area was really close. So before we got to there, I pretended to feel like we were like talking. I pretended to feel a vibrate in my pocket. So I picked out my phone and there's nothing on my phone, but I pretended to tap it and answer it anyway. So here I am beside her talking to literally nobody on the phone, but just pretending, have a fake conversation. And I think she waited there for a couple seconds, and I'm kind of like shifting my weight back and forth. I'm like talking like it pretty much from her point of view. It was like, "Hello? Uh-huh. Oh, no. I don't think so. Yeah. Right. I'm not quite sure. Well, yeah, if you ask him. Yeah, of course. Right. Something like that. That's what it sounded like to her. I mean, that sounds pretty convincing, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
For real?
What? Yeah.
For real? If you didn't know I was faking and I did that, would you be like, "Oh, he's on the phone"? Wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. He's on the phone.
Would you?
Yes.
Would you? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yes.
Great. Fantastic. So, I did that, and I just stood there for a couple seconds having a fake phone call. And I noticed that she was getting a little bored or something. I said, just you can go. See you later. I'll be a minute. It's my mom. or I said something along those lines. She was like, oh, okay, bye, see ya, whatever. And she walked away. She walked through Area 51, walked past Area 51, and kept going. Meanwhile, I was a couple houses down, still having a fake phone call. So she passed Area 51, kept walking, got to the corner, and turned. Mm-hmm. And kept walking, and I could still see her. And I was still having that phone call in the middle of the street, talking to nobody on the phone, pretending to have a phone call. I was getting into it too. I was totally pretending. I was like, for real, thought that I was actually having a conversation on the phone with somebody. And it was getting super weird. Because, just the things I was saying, just to make it look like I was still on the phone. Like, once she was out of earshot, I was like, oh, yeah. Pigs. Am I right? Yeah. Pig. No. Are you sure? Right, because you're missing your left toe.
Whoa.
But if we get the pig and put him in the pen and let him smell your feet, he won't be able to tell. Oh, right. Maybe if we get like a watermelon. Do you think that could knock out somebody? Oh, I'm sure it could.
Okay. Your conversations.
It was just the weirdest thing ever because I was getting so into it, but I just wanted to make sure that she wouldn't realize. And so she got out of the car. I couldn't see her anymore, and I was like, you know what I did? As soon as she left the corner, I didn't even say, oh, great, finally, and just put my phone in my pocket. You know what I did? Okay, great, all right, okay, thanks, bye, see ya. No. Okay, bye. And then I hung up. That's how into it I was.
Bruh.
That's the extent I went to go. That's the extent I had to go just so that my parents wouldn't see me walk in with the girl.
Bruh.
Epic bro. Hold up.
Hold me.
Oh, I gotta get close here for a second. Hey. Oh, there we go. Do you have an... Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I felt a pop.
That's not good.
It's... When you're this age and you feel a pop somewhere, it's never good. Either way, do you, do you have something to say?
So, I will say something. This thing has been, clicking this entire time.
That's the only god, man. What?
No,
but that's the first thing you go to? Actually, you know what? Let me fill you in on some deets right now. So Trey and I just recorded a song, because he's into that kind of thing.
Yep.
And it's a song for a contest that he can win, possibly to be on a music video or something with a cool YouTube dude.
So basically, it is a rap cipher. If you haven't seen the YouTube Rap Cipher Volume 1, you should go check that out on Crip's channel. You know, it's basically... It was a 9-minute long rap music video with a bunch of different YouTube rappers. So then...
Would you consider yourself a YouTube rapper?
Well, yeah, because mostly I'm famous on, pretty much.
Famous?
Yeah, he's not.
Okay, yeah.
But then, and at the end of Crip's verse, at the end of the 9 minutes, he was like, and 20,000 likes, and I'll make a part 2. It got 20,000 likes in the matter of 5 days or something. Exactly. It was like, oh. It was impressive. And a lot of YouTubers, because he pulled all those YouTubers together to form a community, and he made a lot of them kind of blow up, you know.
Yeah.
So he's making a part 2. He collected a bunch of more YouTubers, you know. And then he had an idea, because one guy, I forget his name now, I'm so sorry. whatever.
I'm so sorry, like, oh my god, like, how can I just, like, forget something like that's so important? Like, oh my god, like, he's, like, totally my, like, bromance, like, oh my god, like, he, like, oh my god, like, oh my god, like, oh my god, like, I can't remember, like, oh my god, like, oh my god, like, oh my god.
That's your chill bell, alright?
That's my chill bell.
That's your chill bell.
When you're going, like, totally crazy, dude, you gotta, like, chill, you know what I mean? So I'm, like, over here, I'm like, ah!
That's what that activates. It's like an electric shock whenever I click this bell. Oh, brother.
And then you just, oh my god,
Did you just get a foot cramp?
yes.
Chill, foot, chill! Okay, anyway. Keeps. Who's gonna beat your foot over there? Stop it! Shut up! Anyway.
Oh, that even hurts now.
Why would you do that? Okay. Well, this guy made a submission rap so he could be on YouTube's Cypher Volume 2. Alright? You're gonna do your little dance there.
I just have to readjust my pants, okay? Jeez, I'm sorry.
So then Crypt had an idea to do a contest of he'll like you make a little submission rap, do your best or whatever, and put it in a Gmail and give it to him, you know, whatever, and he'll look over it and react to it and stuff. And I think he said five subscribers or whoever like once in this contest will win and be on the Cypher with a bunch of YouTubers and, you know, get big, you know. So I decided to do it. You know, I made a rap. I mean, calling my boy over here. You know, he it sounds pretty good. We would play it, but you know, what's the point of that? And yeah, so there's a possibility I could get on YouTube Cypher Volume 2. It's not a big possibility, but there's a possibility. And if I do, could get big.
You could get big.
I could get big.
You could be like...
I already am big, but I could get big.
You could get bigger.
Exactly.
You know, you could be like massive.
Yeah.
You know, like large.
Dude, I could be... Like,
extravagantly massive.
I can be... I'm not going to say his name. That's... Never mind.
I know exactly where you're going there. You could be like... totally... like... tubularly big, you know what I
mean?
Like, big.
Yeah. Album coming soon on Tension.
Check it out on SoundCloud.
And
Tension.
YouTube.
But I think it turned out really good, especially the part at the end. For his little outro, he was like, "Oh yeah, my man, Cypher man," or what's his name? Crypt. He's like, Crypt, my man. Yeah. You're like totally like a big fan. You're like a great guy, man. Like I really like you, man. Yeah. I really appreciate like the stuff you do. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh wait, you know what we should do? Or no, he while he was doing the outro, let me just hold on. There we go. While he was doing the outro, he burped right in the middle of it, and I said, that we need to put in. We need to put that in.
So then we did the outro, and we recorded the sync of the burp.
You were like, no.
Pretty much.
And we were like, no, you know what? It's okay. We're going to try it, see what you think. So we did it, and you had like brisk or something, and you didn't have a lot left, so you like chugged it all. So I even gave you like a little ginger ale.
He went in his fridge.
You are going to burp for this outro. I will give you as much pop as you need, so you just release your stomach gases into the air, into the mic, and make that a funny thing.
And then we did it.
And then you did it, and it was disgusting.
It was,
because he like burped. Like he like you took up like a big gulp and just like blah, 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 blah. It was just like gross. But yeah. We came to a good conclusive one, and it was like it worked out so well.
And then while we were editing it, non-recording, I had really good burps.
Yeah. What the hell's with that, man?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.